It's Thursday morning, and we just got finished with a really great meeting with a group of pastors from different denominations in Uberlandia. Last couple days, really coming into the city, I felt a lot of spiritual resistance and working through some stuff like that, and realized it was just spiritual warfare that was trying to keep me from these meetings. I woke up this morning and just felt like the Lord kind of revealed to me that this is really important, this meeting, and didn't really know why. And so had an opportunity to share with quite a few pastors and ministers in the church here, and shared my testimony and some principles of how I got set free, and talked about sexual sin and how it's affecting ministry. During the time, my translator got overwhelmed when he heard my testimony and began to cry. We had to pause for that. It was a really beautiful moment. And then there's a young man. Every time I share, sometimes you can look out at the crowd. You can always see somebody who's really being visibly impacted by it. And there was a young man here who had that just kind of look on his face. And afterwards, he came up just to greet us and had me sign a book for him, and just some basic conversation. He blessed us and walked away. My translator said during the message you could tell he was visibly being impacted. And I said, I saw that too. I wanted to ask him, but I didn't know how to ask him. He said, well, let's talk to him. And so we brought him back over, asked him about it, and he just broke down weeping, shared some real struggles in his life that he's walking through. And it was really a divine appointment. And I just felt in my heart, even if I just came on this trip and, went through all the travel and all the stuff that we've done, just for that one man who can get his life going back with God and get things figured out that he needs to, it was totally worth it. And so really grateful for the presence of God with us this morning. And I know that if God can impact the pastors, he can impact the whole community here. So I'm thankful for the seeds that's being sown, and I'll be getting ready this afternoon for tonight's service, the final service here at the Presbyterian Church, and I'm glad for what God's going to do. So it's Thursday night. We just got done at the Presbyterian Church that I spoke at for our final night there. Had a really great service, a wonderful pastor, a really great man of God. Even at dinner tonight, people in the church were just sharing testimonies of what a great man of God he is, and how he has such a heart of love for people. And so really blessed to be able to minister in his church and meet his staff and a lot of the people there. So it's been a really great time there. And there's just been a really great favor for Pure Life and for my ministry through the church. And so I'm really grateful for how the Lord moved. We spoke tonight about being ready for the second coming, for the return of Christ. And so this was encouraging the people that readiness for his coming should influence our lives in a very practical way. And so we had a great service. I'm very grateful for that. Tomorrow we will travel about 6 hours back to Brasilia, and I'll be preaching tomorrow night. And so I'm going to be a long day of travel, but I'm really grateful for what the Lord's doing.